start now. What name are you from?
So my name is Andrew Shobin. I'm also a Professor of Public Art and Computation at Goldsmiths, but primarily I'm Master Tailor from the Tail Company. I think it's fair to say that everybody really wants a tail. They may tell you otherwise, but you know, when you're a child, you want to dress up as with a tail. And I think evolution's been rather cruel to us in that regard. We've still got that little bit of bone at the back of our spine where our tail used to be. So really, it kind of came from that, the desire to make whole again what evolution was cruel enough to remove. So I built the first tail in 2006. The opportunity to make a tail, which for us really was all about kind of creating cheeky situations in cities, became the Tail Company, a business. Like all things that you do that you love, you're never sure whether or not it's a business. What we did find though was when we wore our tails and when we wore them around town, people would say, "Oh, I want one of those." They'd laugh, they'd point, they'd joke, and soon enough we realised that there was an opportunity to make more of these and to create as many of them as possible. Well, I mean, our audience really breaks down into 3 or 4 different chunks. There are people like me who are people who just want a tail. It's an opportunity to do cheeky things you wouldn't normally do. You can be having a meeting at the bank whilst your tail is knocking off the pencils in the waiting room. But then there are other sections. Of course, there are cosplayers. We make tails now for lots of different kinds of people who are cosplaying, I don't know, characters from a movie or something from an anime that they like. Then of course there's the furs. Those guys are very particular about what they want, and it's a pleasure to create work for them because they know exactly what they want. They're very particular about the fur, about the colouring, about the patterning, about length, those kind of things. And there are other areas. We just started making some work for the BBC for a TV show. So all of the different sections together basically allow us to do what we really want to do, which is to make tails, as many as possible. Like I say, and I say it with a smile, but I find it to be true. Almost everybody, given a more relaxed attitude, says, "Oh yeah, having a tail would be fun." And it's kind of the way we've always looked at it, the way we've always really approached this kind of thing. So the ability and it's always been very important that we run a business that allows this to happen. So by funding our research through the sale of tails to people in different environments around the world, it allows us to kind of create a bedrock, an underpinning, a technological underpinning. From that, we can go where we really want to go, which is to produce real tails. One day in the future, we will. And then there are those who really feel that a part of them is missing, and those people are very important to us too. I mean, I guess to an extent, I'm one of them, to a lesser or greater extent. The idea of having a tail, a prehensile tail, imagine that. I mean, absolutely fantastic. So I think we're on a journey. I think we're on a kind of conveyor belt, and from that we're moving slowly towards the opportunity for that tail to be less something that you attach and you take off and hang on the wall, and more to be something that really does feel like it's part of you.
Improving the comfort and robustness around the COCCYX?
Coccyx, yes. I mean, again, that's true. Basically, the coccyx is a small set of bones at the bottom of your spine. Our tail system sits just above it, and when it moves, and it has a great deal of power now. Currently, every tail we make is customized for free, usually, unless it's a really crazy customization. Most of it comes in the cost of the tail. But there are, in the end, we're changing the covering. Apart from some of our more bony alien tails, we're really just changing the covering. It would be lovely to change the muscular underpinning of it.
How many people would you like to see wearing tails?
Everyone who wants one. I'm not a megalomaniac, and that's not a James Bond villain, evil laugh type statement, but it's certainly something that, at the moment there's 2 things. There's the fun aspect and there's the stigma aspect. The fun aspect is one thing. putting one on, taking one off. But of course, for those who want to go a bit further than that, I think there is currently, real stigma about body change. I can only see that getting less and less as more and more people have the tools and abilities to do what they want to do